What's going on, guys? Seth here for TLG, doing a TLG Reacts for Outriders WORLDSLAYER, which was just revealed a couple days ago. I haven't watched this premiere yet, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. As some of you may already know, and some of you may not know, I am a fan of Outriders, which is weird because before it came out, I was the biggest critic of it, and thought it looked generic, thought it looked like shit, knew it was going to be bad. And then I played it and I enjoyed it. So hearing that there's new content, new mechanics, things coming to the game is definitely very welcomed from me. I'm stoked to dive back into Outriders. I know there was an update a little bit ago that added some new stuff. I haven't played since then. I know they like reworked Endgame, I think. But this is supposed to be a much bigger chunk of content. I haven't looked too far into it because I don't want to spoil anything from this, but I am going to watch the presentation and give you my thoughts on it. But yeah, if you didn't check out Outriders, I would definitely recommend it. It's not the best game in the world, but it's better than you think it's going to be. It's a good third-person cover action RPG game that should be played co-op. It's meant for co-op for sure. A lot of team synergy going on in the game that without it would make the game less interesting in my opinion. Plenty of loot, a lot of loot in the game. The game's way longer than I thought it'd be, and the story's actually pretty interesting. Classes, all that kind of stuff. Definitely a game I would recommend to most people. Some people won't like it, but I think a lot of people will like it more than they thought they would if you haven't played it already. So that's my quick recommendation, and now you know where I stand when it comes to Outriders. So we should probably just hop into this presentation so we can find out what's coming with the WORLDSLAYER. Is it an expansion? Is it DLC? Is it just a content update? Are they charging for it? I don't know any of these answers, so hopefully they have them for us in this video. And yeah, this is Outriders WORLDSLAYER Reveal full presentation in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Today, we
took a little bit.
Victory. A great new altered fights at our side.
They asked you to help them. Why didn't you?
My war is with the worst of our kind. They will destroy us all.
I've heard such terrible, terrible things about you. How many of my people did you kill just to reach us?
Who the fuck is that? I forgot how clean looking this game is. I haven't played it in a while.
Well, hello there, people. My
I'm also
name
glad to
is
see
Lucy,
that
and welcome back to another
they're still working on this game.
Outriders
It's really cool.
broadcast. Today, I am very excited because we get to finally reveal to you Outriders WORLDSLAYER. Now, we first teased the existence of WORLDSLAYER back in November last year, where we also introduced the free New Horizons
That's the
update,
one.
which saw us add a whole plethora of quality of life improvements and content
At
to
this
the
point,
game.
though, I think I'll just
Ever
wait
since then, we have been
for
hard at
WORLDSLAYER
work
to hop back
on
in.
Outriders WORLDSLAYER. But what exactly is it? Let's get to it, people. Today, I present to you Outriders WORLDSLAYER, the reveal trailer.
She is pumped.
There's a reckoning coming. Two paths diverge before you, Outrider. One leads to a new beginning, and the other to pain.
So this is like a full-on expansion? New locations, new enemies, new villain, new story?
If we don't find a way to stop what's coming, there will be nowhere for us to hide.
Seems like it. Definitely new story stuff going on here.
You've been fighting for so long.
that you've lost sight of what is true. There is no saving humanity. Humanity is already dead.
Cool looking armor. Some sick weapons. This song's gonna get my video fucking in trouble. Very cool.
We just had a glimpse
So right
into
around
the
the corner,
story
pretty
of
much.
Outriders WORLDSLAYER, introducing new threats like a Reshkagal, the dark altered overlord of the insurgents. You want to know more, don't you? Well, we won't leave you hanging there. In fact, I think I have just the right person for the job. Here is our resident expert on all things WORLDSLAYER, Sven. Take it away.
Fucking who?
So you want to know what awaits you in Outriders WORLDSLAYER?
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Think you're ready? Well, let me tell you, you are not. Here we go.
I feel pretty ready.
Okay, you've beaten Outriders, called down the drop pods, and crushed every expedition to become supercharged demigods,
Yeah, it's
roaming the battlefields of Enoch. But that doesn't mean your Outriders can kick back and relax just yet.
No, I didn't believe in it. But the anomaly, it's growing.
They're gonna show all this fucking story from the end of the game.
WORLDSLAYER, we see the anomaly has continued to evolve, rising to the challenge that you, the Outriders, have presented. Frost storms and blizzards now ravage the land at a speed that
It's a
even
lot of
Enoch's
snow.
hyper-evolved monstrosities struggle to adapt to. And as if this wasn't bad enough, Ereshkigal, the commander of the human insurgent faction, has her own designs in mind for the future of humanity on Enoch.
It gets better every day.
So does she dye her
Against
hair that
impossible
color, or
odds,
is she
the
naturally that
Outrider will
red?
have to push themselves to their limits to help Enoch see another day.
And it matches her fucking clothes, that plan?
If you want
That'll
humanity
look?
to survive
That a
this
vibe?
frozen onslaught, you will need to travel to some of the furthest reaches of Enoch. New lands, of course, also bring new horrors. And Outriders WORLDSLAYER doesn't just introduce new enemy variants, it adds entirely new adversaries. These all formulate a pretty scary gang of beasts and bosses, who are very eager to say hello. Unsure if your current gear will be good enough for these adventures? Yeah, well, it isn't, but not to worry. Outriders WORLDSLAYER adds a bunch of new loot for you to hunt down, including badass weaponry as well as class-specific and universal legendary armor sets. More on that topic a bit later. For now, let's have a look at our biggest new features. The packs drew strength from the anomaly in their own way. By exploring their past, you too will be able to unlock a secondary skill tree, which adds 2 more subclass branches for each of the original classes. Points for these
Fucking
new
sick.
pack class trees unlock after completing significant events in Outriders WORLDSLAYER. But even a new skill tree won't be enough to reach the highest echelons of
I
difficulty.
love when games expand skill trees like that, so I'm really
As
happy
an
with that.
altered, you will still need to ascend. Ascension is the new long-term progression system introduced in Outriders WORLDSLAYER. Step by
like
step,
it.
will allow you to improve your endurance, your brutality, your prowess, and even the
So
anomaly power
badass
itself.
points.
With up to 200 ascension points to unlock, continued ascension progress will be a constant companion in Outriders WORLDSLAYER, even over hundreds of hours of play.
Reminds me
Sound
of
good?
badass
Of course it
points
does,
in
but we're not
Borderlands,
done
and
yet.
also reminds me of Godfall. So that's cool.
Outriders WORLDSLAYER introduces Apocalypse tiers, which will be replacing challenge tiers, even when playing expeditions. Apocalypse tiers will be active across all WORLDSLAYER content, and will go up to level 40. That means a new higher level
40?
cap of level 75 gear 2. Speaking of gear, Apocalypse tiers also introduce Apocalypse Gear.
Really?
A third mod slot will propel your gear to its most destructive
That's
form
fucking
yet.
sick.
And in combination with the many new and brutal mods coming,
They really
with
thought
World
about
Slayer,
this. It's cool.
Well, let's just say you'll be able to bring some unseen crazy firepower to the table.
Goddamn Getty, dude.
Whew, that's already a lot to take in. Throughout the Outriders WORLDSLAYER campaign, you'll already have your hands full of dealing with Ereshkigal and her
Wonder how long
minions.
the campaign is.
However, if you do manage to get past her, well, the true endgame still awaits. The trial of TARYA GRATAR. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That, my friends, is the tale for another spotlight.
I at least want to know what it is.
Just some of what WORLDSLAYER has in store for you.
It sounds fucking
and we are
sick.
really excited for you to finally experience the next step in the Outriders universe. It brings a brand new campaign where you go toe-to-toe with the powerful, altered
Very cool.
Ereshkigal. We're extending the world tier system, and these are now called Apocalypse tiers and go all the way up to level 40. Here, you'll find new weapons and gear with a third mod slot, and we call this Apocalypse Gear. And
love they're adding new loot,
mods
and
for you
love
to
that they're
find and
adding
equip, such as
even
omen
higher
and
tiered
noxious
loot.
spawns.
It's awesome.
Happy hunting. You'll also be able to develop your power through the patch trees,
And expanded skill
which allow
trees, which
you
is
to
fucking
boost
sick.
and further diversify all 4 of your classes. And if all that wasn't enough, the trial of TARYA GRATAR, our new end game, combined with the new Ascension system, will push even the most experienced Outriders to their limits and beyond. To close out today's show, we're going to bring on our community maestro, Robbie, to preemptively answer any of the burning questions
Since I'm one of
we
like the
expect you
8
to
people who
have
play that.
about WORLDSLAYER. Is he a cartoon or is he a real human? Who knows? But here he is.
Thanks, Lucy, and hello, everyone. In this community section, we're going to go over some of the final points in WORLDSLAYER. So, without further delay, let's just jump right in.
Why does he need a cartoon?
We've built WORLDSLAYER for both existing players and new players alike. The original game, with all of our updates, improvements, and new Horizon content, is also included with WORLDSLAYER.
Okay.
The new WORLDSLAYER campaign picks up right after the end of the original. And if you want to, you'll be able to start WORLDSLAYER with a completely fresh character that has been boosted to level 30. So you won't be lagging behind your friends if you are a newbie.
That's pretty cool, even though I would definitely suggest people not do that.
Don't fret about skipping ahead to WORLDSLAYER. You'll be able to still progress through WORLDSLAYER first and then jump back into the original game's content.
Yeah, that makes sense because you could do that already.
If you're a complete newbie and you pick up WORLDSLAYER, you'll have
before
everything
WORLDSLAYER. The story's long though too, so it would take a while to catch up.
Existing players. Well, if you're a returning Outriders player, then firstly, welcome back. Secondly, we've got you covered too, with the WORLDSLAYER upgrade option. If you buy the upgrade option on the same platform you purchased Outriders on, all WORLDSLAYER content will be seamlessly integrated into your base game. Your characters and all your progress, armor, weaponry will be waiting right there for you when you face the new trials ahead.
That's cool.
Of course, there will always be questions about the length of content, and WORLDSLAYER was developed with having a long-term progression system in mind. The main campaign in WORLDSLAYER will get you back into the swing of things, but every
this sounds like a much more substantial
and the
chunk
loot
of
hunt that you'll
endgame
be invested
content.
in the
The
lion's
original
share
game
of your
has
hours.
endgame, and
Of course,
it's pretty
throughout
cool,
all of
but
this,
it feels
you'll
like
be
it was kind of like
pushing
thrown
your
on there to
tiers as
keep
well as
people
your
playing,
ascension
but
tiers
this seems a
ever
lot
higher.
more well thought out.
Keeping the game challenging whilst also min-maxing your characters to the nth degree.
Sick.
To that end, we
Fucking
expect
love
the
it.
search for new legendary gear and sets, and especially the hunt for Apocalypse variants of said gear, to keep you very engaged for a very
All
long
this
time.
gear looks way cooler than the fucking
and one
endgame
last
gear in
thing
the
before you
OG
go.
game.
We know the wait for the game is never fun. So, if you pre-order either WORLDSLAYER or the WORLDSLAYER upgrade digitally, you will get 48 hours early access to the new mysteries that await. We hope that answers a lot of your burning questions on World Slayer that you may have.
2 days
Be sure
early
to send your
in
follow-up
June,
questions to the official
which is
Outriders
right around the
social
corner.
channels, and give us a follow for the latest news on
I mean, I guess if you
Outriders.
buy, you
We
get
are
to play
so
it then.
excited
So
to all jump into World Slayer on June
not a
30th.
huge incentive
Back
for
to
me
you,
to want to
Lucy.
pick it up early, but
Thank
we'll see.
you,
We'll see how much of a
Now,
dry
with the
spell
release
we're
of
in
Outriders
when it
World
comes
Slayer
out.
coming at the end of June, pre-orders are live now. And for you newcomers, if you pre-order Outriders World Slayer digitally, you will of course get access to Outriders the base game straight away. So you can start now and get ready for World Slayer.
Be kind of horseshit
Don't
if
worry,
you didn't,
June
dude.
will be here quicker than you think. Time is flying. And that about summarizes it for today's
True.
broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It has been a pleasure as always. And do join us for the next broadcast where we deep dive into the brand new World Slayer
Why is she
endgame,
talking like
the
that?
trial of TARYA GRATAR. Bye-bye for now.
Imagine if I talk like this the whole fucking time. That'd be wild. All right, well, that went pretty quick. Let's talk about it. Although I pretty much said what I thought during the whole presentation, but so this is essentially an expansion in my opinion, unless this is like a 2-hour campaign, but this seems like a big chunk of content. We're getting a whole new campaign, whole new villain, whole new story that's a continuation from the original game. New loot, new tiers, apocalypse tiers, apocalypse loot, new end game that they didn't talk about, new I forgot the name of it already, but essentially the badass points, the way to expand your stats even further, up to 200 of them, Ascension or whatever the fuck it's called. Just a lot of stuff going on here. This actually makes me want to play Outriders, though this isn't out for Outriders yet, so what I'm excited about isn't out yet, so I'll have to wait. But I'm really stoked about what they're doing with this. It's making Outriders exciting again. Like I said before, I enjoyed the game. I beat it. I did a little bit of the end game, and I have not tried the redone end game that they did later. But I really enjoyed myself, and I always thought that would come back. But this is like a definitive reason for me to come back once this comes out. Coming out in June. By then, I feel like I'll be caught up on most of the games I'm trying to catch up on right now after the beginning of this year where we got all the games at once. And I'll definitely want to hop into this and experience the new campaign. The new locations are looking cool. The new loot's looking awesome. I think the armor looks much better than a lot of the armor they had in the original game. New weapons, I'm going to want to check those out. And I'm really stoked about the expanded skill trees. I always love when games don't even necessarily need to release like a new class, but just expand on the classes that they've already made and make them more interesting. I've already invested the time in my character to have new ways to build my character is exciting, and I think that's really fucking cool. And yeah, overall, I think this is really great. I love that they're still supporting this game this much. I didn't expect that. And I hope this game did well enough to merit this, or that this expansion will bring enough people into it to merit making another expansion possibly, or a sequel, which I think would be fantastic. But all in all, very cool, very exciting. And if you haven't played this game, now's a good time to check it out. I don't know if it's still on Game Pass or not. I know it launched on Game Pass. It might have dropped off there. I bought it, but when World Slayer does come out, I would definitely recommend you check it out. There's a lot of game there, and unless you hate third-person cover shooters with magic, I don't think you'll be bored. So definitely check it out, and I will definitely be checking out World Slayer once it drops, and I'm actually really excited to play it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the World Slayer reveal. Anything catch your eye? Anything got you interested? Anything have you worrying about this possibly? And have you played Outriders? What do you think about Outriders? Are you a fan of it? Did you not play it? If you didn't play it, why didn't you play it? Do you have any curiosity in playing it. And yeah, let me know everything you're thinking about in the comments below. And that's going to do it for this TLG Reacts. My name's Seth. Stay tuned. We have a Tastecast coming out soon and another TLG Reacts as well. And check out our Tasty Flicks channel, which is a separate YouTube channel. We have been doing, I think we got 12 Demon Slayer reviews out. We are going to start putting out some movie reviews, but we've been doing the Demon Slayer thing, been watching that. If you want to see our breakdowns of each episode and our reviews of each episode and follow along my journey of my first time watching it, Chevy's seen it already. It's been a lot of fun experiencing it for the first time and recording it as I go. Make sure to check that out. Link down below. Tasty Flicks, check it out. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode.